base for our Steamtech submachine gun is a small hand cranked drill. By cranking the handle we get rotation of the bit. By attaching barrels to the bit we create a small Gatling gun type weapon. In this case we're going for clockwork rather than steam powered to provide the rotation of the bit. So first stage of the operation is to give the gun a clean. This is the drill disassembled and cleaned. End of the drill bit has grooves filed into it, and we're going to weld these metal rods into the grooves, 6 around the circumference, to create the gun end of the submachine gun. This is with the barrels now welded to the end of the drill. This is what the drill looks like with the barrels attached. So twisting the handle gives us rotation of the barrels. This is the end plate for the barrels. 6 holes, 1 for each barrel, with a central rod which will attach into the chuck, and then by tightening the chuck this will then be gripped. This adds additional stability to the barrels and also gives a nice finishing plate. Mini Gatling gun with barrels added and end plate added. Rotation gives us a nice smooth move to the barrels. Made a simple wooden handle out of a block of wood. We now need to attach this to the gun to make sure it fits before we smooth off the edges and finish up the handle. A hole drilled through the middle of the handle so it slides on and then secured with a brass plate. Wood has been built up around the central core. This will then take a small piece of drain pipe to act as a guide for the barrels, which will be mounted inside. This will then be smoothed off to make a nice smooth finish. Wood has been built up around the front core and the barrels attached. Wood has been sanded to shape. This now needs to be varnished. The magazine is an old biscuit tin which has been sanded up to get rid of the paint. This is then going to be bolted to the front part of the gun barrel. The magazine has been bolted to the end of the barrel, which is now going to be attached to the main body. This is the assembled gun so far. We now need to add some extra details. Here's the completed submachine gun. A few brass pieces have been added to improve the detailing. The bolt ends have all been cut off and filed down, and a strap has been added so that the user can carry the gun with ease.